For years, I trained my ass off. Every single day, perfect form, listened to all these YouTubers, except I still say the same. Flat chest, no shoulders, skinny. Does this sound familiar? I was the guy that just couldn't gain weight in the beginning of my fitness journey. Small, skinny. Maybe this is what you feel like right now. Then I did the one thing everyone told me not to do. I bulked. I let myself go. I was around 165 starting off in my fitness journey. And then later on, I was like, you know what? Let's gain some weight. I just bulked. I bulked in a way that I thought would make more muscle, which is dirty bulking. Dirty bulking will allow you to gain weight. Sometimes it allows you to gain unnecessary weight. I gained fat, I lost my abs, and I lost my confidence, unfortunately. But when I first bulked, I finally understood you cannot build a house without laying the bricks. And that goes with building your physique. You cannot build muscle without gaining weight. So the decision of me bulking, it truly gave me the physique that I am at today. That first bulk flipped the script in my fitness journey. And if you're tired of never filling out your frame, keep watching. I will show you guys how I went from this physique to this, step by step. Bro, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. My name is Yunusakbulut. For those of you guys who do not know me, I am a fitness coach as well as an online fitness influencer. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you guys the importance of bulking and how you should be bulking. So I get the question asked often, Yunus, how'd you get such a big chest? Yunus, what is it? What is the secret here? What is it that you do that built you this physique? Now, if you want a physique that turns heads, if you want to build muscle, and if you want to truly go from skinny to ripped, you need to bulk. This is the phase where I actually built my muscle mass and built the foundation for my physique. Now, I've gone through different bulking phases. I've gone through my newbie bulking phase, and then I've also gone through a true clean bulking phase. Both of them did help me build the foundation and build the mass that I have today. So let me break it down for you guys. What it is, why it works, the ugly sides I personally went through, and even if it takes 6 to 12 months of a phase, why it is 100% worth it. So quick definition, just so we're all on the same page here. Bulking equals intentionally eating more in a caloric surplus so your body gets the nutrients it needs to build new muscle. So when you lift heavy, you eat more, you will grow. Now there's two ways people go about bulking. There's a dirty bulking phase and then there's a clean bulking phase. And I personally have done both of them. In the beginning of my fitness journey, I went and did a dirty bulking phase, which I personally don't recommend. And then I also did a clean bulking phase. When you're dirty bulking, you can literally eat anything you want. Pizzas, donuts, anything that's in the fridge. You'll gain weight fast, but you'll gain plenty of fat. Then there is the clean bulking phase. Clean bulking phase consists of being in a 200 to a 250, maybe even a 300 caloric surplus, eating clean foods, such as chicken, eggs, oats, sweet potatoes. It's going to take longer, but you need to trust the process. And that's what I just did in 2023. I spent 1 year doing a clean bulk phase, and this allowed me to build so much muscle mass. Clean bulking allows you to minimize fat gain and maximize building muscle. So why is the clean bulking phase the most important phase in your fitness journey, and why it was the most important phase in my own lifting journey? Here's the truth that no influencer says out loud. You might see those people that are lean year round. Throughout the past few years, they barely gained muscle. They looked exactly the same since maybe 2-3 years ago compared to now. And that is because they did not have a clean bulking phase. You cannot build significant muscle mass in a caloric deficit or in a maintenance phase as a natural lifter. I tried it. It didn't work. I saw my friends try it. It didn't work. I see other influencers try it. It does not work. Yes, you'll look lean. Yes, you may possibly gain some type of muscle throughout the past 2-3 years, but you are only just hindering your growth. The biggest studies on a natural lifter proves that people who are in a caloric surplus, as well as training with progressive overload, will maximize building muscle. So let me show you guys my own proof. Right here, every single pound of muscle that was gained was during a long, patient bulking phase. It's slow, I'll be honest. 2023, I spent almost the whole entire year bulking. And that honestly was the best decision I ever made. Now let's talk about the parts that most influencers skip, the cons, which I personally don't like when I was bulking. I lived every single one of these, by the way. Number one, you will indeed gain fat no matter what. Clean, dirty bulk, it does not matter, you will gain fat. You see, I went from about 10 to 12% of body fat up to 20, maybe 25% body fat. Two, face does get fuller. The jawline I have right now, when I'm in a bulking phase, is no longer there. Face gets a little bit more chubby, and you just gotta deal with it. Three, this one hurts the most. You start to lose a little bit of your confidence. Your confidence has to take a hit because you are gaining weight, so it is harder to show your body in public or when you're looking at a mirror yourself. Number four, acne flares up. Due to the consumption of high protein, your acne will flare up. Five, it is mentally tough. When I was bulking in 2023, I had so many times where I just didn't want to talk to anybody. I felt a little more depressed than I usually would be. And that is due to all the things I just counted. I lost my jawline. I was less confident. I had mentally tough moments. And you just got to deal with it. Because once you trust that process, when you go into a cutting phase, it will be worth it. So gaining weight at first feels wrong. And that's how it's going to feel like. Also, an honorable mention of one of the cons. You get very lethargic and tired all the time because your body is not used to the amount of calories you're consuming on a day-to-day basis. But if you stay consistent, if you eat, sleep, and train correctly, and you don't quit when the mirror gets blurry, you literally come out the other side with a completely different body. But let's talk about the pros of bulking phase. One, you get stupid strong. Literally, my bench went up, my deadlifts went up, and my squats went up. Number two, you start to finally fill out your frame. Your delts get wider, your chest gets bigger, and you start to notice that your arms are hugging your sleeves. Number three, you start to look like a gorilla wearing the clothes you wear. People notice, they turn heads, they even compliment you, and they say, hey, you're getting bigger. Number four, when you finally cut, your muscle bellies look bigger. You look ripped, you look jacked, and this is what gets you noticed. And lastly, the physique you just built through a bulking phase is going to help you in the long run. You'll have those muscles forever. Bottom line is, the guy that sticks around to a proper bulking phase, 1 to 2 years, and then decides to cut, will always beat the guy who decides to say, lean all year round. So if you're skinny and you're stuck at the same weight and you're a hard gainer and you don't know what to do, I recommend you go through a clean bulking phase. And if you don't want to do a clean bulking phase, go ahead, try the dirty bulking phase. But I guarantee it's not going to end up the way you would like it to end up. Embrace the process, gain the weight, build the muscle, and trust me, when you strip off that fat, you are going to become unrecognizable. You are going to get heads turned and be like, holy shit, this guy's fucking jacked. When that day comes, you'll thank yourself for being able to go through a bulking phase. If you guys are willing to commit to a bulk right now, and if you would like to build the muscle mass that you've always wanted to build and get out of this skinny phase, linked down below, I've given you guys a clean bulking diet. Just click the link and you'll get started today. And now you're probably questioning, Yunus, how can I bulk properly? What is it that I have to do? No worries, I'm here to help, guys. Just make sure you guys drop a like if you got to this part of the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. How to bulk properly. Step 1. Make sure you guys set a goal. Write the goal down on your journal. Write the goal down everywhere, on your phone, on your notes. Have it stapled in your mind so you can stay committed. Once you set the goal up, understand that there's 2 ways to go about a caloric surplus. What is a caloric surplus? It's just an increase in your calories. You either want to be at a 200 to 300 surplus, or if you would like to gain weight at a quicker pace, 400 to even 600 calorie surplus. I don't really recommend that because you will gain more fat that way. Step 2, calculate your calories. First off, find your estimated maintenance calories. On Google, you can search up calorie calculator, or you can also do the math yourself. You get your body weight in kg and you multiply that by the number 33. Right there is an estimated maintenance calorie for you. After you learned what your maintenance calorie is, add the 200 or 300 or whatever your goal is, 400 caloric surplus towards that maintenance calories. So an example for you guys, if your maintenance calories is 2,000 calories, then your caloric surplus will be 2,200 calories or 2,300 calories. Or if you'd like to gain weight at a quicker pace, 25 to 2,600 calories. Step number 3, set up your macros. What do you want to aim for here? Protein, 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kg body weight. Your fats are going to be about 20 to 30% of your calorie total, and your carbs will fill the rest out. Make sure you guys are tracking what you're eating by using MyFitnessPal. This will allow you to see estimated amounts of macros and calories that you have throughout the day. It's a little tedious, but it is worth it. Step number 4, strength training with progression. Make sure you guys are progressively overloading. So you want to focus on 4 to 6 days of training per week. Where you can track your weight will be in your compound exercises, your squat, your bench, and your deadlift. Now what I recommend, the best rep ranges is going to be hypertrophy training, which is going to be about 6 to 12 repetitions. If you're doing 6 reps, that means you're going a little bit heavier. If you're doing 12 reps, that means you're going a little bit lighter. But what's really important is you're training with intensity and you're training intentionally. Your goal here is to actually build strength and muscle. Number 5, meal timing and frequency. This is very important to maximize protein synthesis. I've also discussed this in my last YouTube video, so make sure you guys check this out. You want to have about 3 to 5 meals per day, each consisting of a good amount of protein, about 25 to 45 grams of protein. Your carbs are going to be a very important factor. You want to make sure you have carbs around your training sessions. Pre-workout carbs are going to fuel your workouts. Post-workout carbs are going to help you build muscle and recover better. Example, pre-workout, you can have pre-workout of course, but you can also have your banana, your rice cake, a small little carb-fueled snack before your training session. Post-workout, you want to have a good amount of food with chicken and rice. Rice can be your main source of carbs. It can be also sweet potatoes. It could be whatever you'd like as long as it is a clean carb source. Step number 6, monitor your progress. This is where everyone starts to fail. But when you start to track, you'll notice that you're gaining results that you want. So a couple of things you want to track is going to be your weight as well as your strength. You can track your strength by your compound lifts. And if you hit a plateau, that just means it is time to increase your calories. Number 7, sleep and recovery. Make sure you guys are getting proper rest so that you get a proper recovery. You want to make sure you're getting 7 to 9 hours of rest per night. And if you can't get that some nights, that's fine. Just make sure you get it most of your nights during the week. The muscle groups you train, allow them to recover 48 to 72 hours prior to hitting them again. So if I train chest today, I won't train chest until another 3, maybe 4 days later. Remember guys, growth equals training stimulation, recovery, and nutrition. Number 8, supplements. Now it's not a must, but it is definitely something I recommend as it will speed up your process of building muscle. So let's look at what supplements you guys should be taking. Number 1, creatine monohydrate. This is something everyone should be taking. 5 grams to 10 grams of creatine monohydrate per day. Number 2 is going to be whey protein. This is going to be something I recommend for those who forget to eat sometimes. You can make a quick protein shake and make sure you are on top of your protein intake per day. Number 3 is going to be vitamin D3. If you're in the sun all day, then you don't need the extra supplementation. But if you're located such as Antarctica, or you're located in the UK, or if you're located somewhere where it's, winter and cold and the sun doesn't come out as often, then I definitely recommend you guys supplement with vitamin D3. Number 4 is going to be pre-workout. This will help you stay locked in on your workout sessions and keep you focused and make sure you're concentrated during the workouts. Now, the last step of a bulking phase is going to be committing to the bulk. Trusting the damn process. Staying committed is going to be the hardest part of this whole process because you're going to have times where you don't want to bulk no longer. You're going to have times where you're sick of eating all the frequent food that you eat. But sometimes you do got to force feed. Sometimes you got to stick to it and trust that process because in the end, when your bulking phase is over and you decide to finally cut and shed off that fat, you will have the dream physique that you worked for. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that fucking like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And comment what your biggest fear is when it comes to gaining weight. I read every single one of your comments, so thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for watching this video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.